The fact that LeBron led this roster to the NBA Finals at the age of 22 is just absurd. Okay, so in 2007, LeBron was only 22 years old and he averaged 27, 7, and 6. He was one of the best players in the league. He finished top 5 in MVP voting. He had a great year. And he led the Cavs to their second straight 50-win season, but it's not like they had a great team. I mean, they had Larry Hughes, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Sasha Pavlovich, Drew Gooden, Anderson Varejao, Daniel Gibson. Solid role players, but no one special. I mean, just for context, those 6 guys combined have fewer points in their career than LeBron does in his career, so it kind of shows.
Why would you mention Daniel Boobie Gibson, who is not a starter, but you don't mention Daniel Marshall? Because you know damn well he scored more than 10,000 points, and he would kill that little fun fact of LeBron scoring more than them combined. So I just don't like how you just ignore him or don't add him in.
On this team, LeBron didn't have a single All-Star teammate, a single All-NBA teammate, a single All-Defensive teammate, and out of all these teammates during their entire career, the only one that even made an All-Star team was Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
If you haven't noticed, I think he looks like Doc Ock Jr. But you gotta pay attention to these LeBron videos, man. These guys are really sneaky. Zydrunas, you speak about him his entire career. Multiple All-Star. But then you also say no defensive teams. So which one is it? Are you talking about the roster's entire career or just that year? Why do I say this? Not only did Larry Hughes lead the league in steals, he can also say this.
First team all defense. First team all defense. First team all defense. First team all defense.
You can tell the entire full context story and still make a strong case for your argument. But just like LeBron, you guys are so self-conscious about his legacy. For some reason, you guys always have to be extra.
I hate y'all. I do anything to replace y'all.
One criticism he gets a lot was that the East was weak. He didn't face anyone. It was super easy to get to the finals, and that's partially true. They faced the 41-win Wizards without Gilbert Arenas because he got hurt. They faced the 41-win Nets, not a great team. But in the Eastern Conference Finals,
These sneaky bastards. Bro, if you're gonna mention Gilbert, why not mention Caron Butler? 2-time All-Star, an All-Star that season. The Wizards were 2-9 without him. Caron Butler missed that entire series. He didn't play 1 second. Is it really that hard to fit in that little sentence?
Don't be ashamed, tell it like it is.
faced the Pistons, and that was a solid team. Now, this wasn't the peak Pistons in 04-05 when they made the finals. Like, it wasn't that team. They lost Ben Wallace. They replaced him with an older Chris Webber. But they still had 4 really solid players: Rip, Chauncey, Rasheed Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. And you could say whatever you want about them, but they were better than the Cavs. But it didn't matter. Even though the Pistons were massive favorites and they were supposed to get a rematch with the Spurs in the finals, LeBron absolutely carried the Cavs. He averaged 26, 9, and 9 in the series. He had his famous 48-point Game 5 where he scored 25 straight, 29 of the last 30. Like, it was just ridiculous. During that playoff run, LeBron averaged 45 minutes a game. That's one of the highest ever. I mean, he basically played every minute of the game. And even though he wasn't super efficient, he still averaged 25, 8, and 8. He averaged 2 steals a game. He averaged 27% of the Cavs stats. That's one of the highest marks ever. I mean, he carried this team.
It's so frustrating, sad, and funny at the same time. I watched that game as a kid. It was crazy, great performance. But why do you guys always stop there? Is it because LeBron shot 3 of 11 in Game 6? You know, the game that got them to the finals, where that not that good Daniel Boobie Gibson led the damn team in points. He scored more than the Pistons by himself in the entire fourth quarter. 100% from three-point land.
LeBron all the way, but missed the layup. 9 points, over 2 from the floor, 5 assists in the first half for LeBron. Mid-quarter has been problematic for the Cavaliers throughout the series, but LeBron, his first bucket of the game, Cleveland up 1 after 3.
Gibson for 3. Gibson. Daniel Gibson from downtown. Guy's becoming a legend. Nobody had heard of him about 2 weeks ago. Gibson for three. That's 5 from downtown and a career high of 27 points for Daniel Gibson. Oh, it's all going in for Daniel Gibson.
We've seen floaters, teardrops, free throws, threes.
If I told you LeBron would shoot 3 for 11 and the Cavaliers would still win by 16, you would have told me I was crazy.
He was on the court. They were 5 points better per 100 possessions than their opponent. They were a solid team. They could actually function. They had a good offense, a good defense. When he was off the court, they were minus 16. They couldn't function. They were terrible. In the playoffs, the Cavs were 21 points better per 100 possessions with LeBron on the court versus off the court. 538 did an article about this. 538 did an article about this 10 years ago.
Who?
And they found that from 1985 to 2015, this was the second worst supporting cast that any superstar had when taking their team to the NBA Finals.
We're gonna get to the bottom of your bullshit. You just fucked up.
Do you really want to cite this website as your source?
You know, this is not real smart, kid.
Let's just look at some of these choices. So, their criteria is teammate rating? I don't know what the hell that means. They probably explain it. I'm not reading 12 paragraphs. Come on, basketball world. In what world did Allen Iverson have a better team around him than LeBron James on the 2014 Heat? Do I need to name some of the names that were still there? I don't think I'm even going to, because I wanted to be extra petty. You brought up the website, bro. Again, do you really want to cite this website as your source? Really? Dirk Nowitzki had some of the least help of all time versus the 2011 Heat. That's pretty bad, but let's stick to 2007. I should probably warn you guys, I did some extra digging, so this one might take a while. You've been warned. Before I get into that, let's finish his entire video.
And I know some people are going to say, oh, it doesn't count because they lost in the finals, they got swept, he played badly, and yeah, that's true. They got swept and he didn't play good. But this Spurs team that they lost to was really good. They had the best defense in the league. They had the best net rating in the league. And not to mention they were experienced. They had 3 Hall of Famers. Bruce Bowen finished second in Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, this was a really good team.
So, defense helps make a team great. But you're not going to mention how great the Cavaliers' defense was that year?
So yes, they didn't get the job done, but the fact that LeBron led this team to the NBA Finals at the age of 22, it's one of the best accomplishments of his career.
I wouldn't be bragging on no shit like that if I were you.
How many times have we heard this? LeBron carried bums to the finals. What is LeBron's number one claim to fame? By himself and his fans. His stats, right? So, I'd like to invite you to join me in going through every single playoff game, just the numbers. Let's be box score junkies. No context, no stories, no video, no commentators or living in the moment, or no replays. Let's just look at the numbers. Because like LeBron said, check my stats, right? So let's check the stats, LeBron and Doc Ock Jr. Game 1, round 1, LeBron's carrying the Cavs. Yet Larry Hughes is their leading scorer of Game 1. So Larry Hughes shot 3 more shots and made 2 more shots. AKA, nobody carried anybody. Looked like a solid number 2 option. But that's just one game. That's a team W. Alright, so now we are at Game 2. Jesus Christ. LeBron, 27 points, leading the team, or carrying. 3 more points than Drew Gooden's 24. Larry Hughes with 19, 8, and 5. Big Z, 16 points and 9 boards. Efficiency-wise, LeBron shot 36% that game. Just look at Drew Gooden, 10 of 13. Moving on, looks like LeBron showed up, 50%, 11 of 22. Big Z, 40 minutes, 10 of 13, 77%. 30 points for LeBron, 24 for Big Z. 3 guys with double digits. Moving on, Cavs 3 as a team, LeBron 0 carrying. So let's look at the final game. And never mind, LeBron shoots 36% again. 14 of 17 from free throw. I don't think I want to watch this game. Big Z, 9 of 16. Drew Gooden, 55%. Can I just end the video now? I think y'all get the point. This is an entire series where LeBron had one very good. If you want to call it great, go ahead. I don't care. It's not a carry. He's getting help. He's even getting outperformed. 31 points, 14 of them free throws. 19 from Hughes, 20 from Big Z, 14 from Drew Gooden. All right, so like the Cavs swept the Wizards, the Cavs as a team have swept LeBron James's narrative. Vince Carter was absolutely atrocious this series. LeBron James, 8 for 21, 38%. Larry Hughes, 35%. Drew Gooden, 47. Big Z, probably his first bad game, 33%. Sasha Pavlovich shows up, 6 for 11. I don't think we really need to keep going, but we might as well at this point. 5-0, Cavs as a team helping out their king. Just look at the score totals. LeBron 21, Hughes 17, Gooden 14, Pavlovich 15. That's like the definition of a team effort. So an update, it's 5-0, and in my opinion, this would probably be LeBron's first carry. 36 points, 1 rebound, 12 assists, 3 steals. That is an extremely solid, very good game. But can we really call it a carry if Pavlovich efficiently scores 17 and 3 other guys reach double digits? I don't know. You know what? Just because I already know the end result, let's just give LeBron this. Even though it's really not a carry, it's just a number 1 option. I'm sorry, a number 1 pick. I'm sorry. A guy that gets called the GOAT, he showed up. Played very well. So 5-1, I guess. I want to call it a tie, but there's no ties in basketball. So we're going to go 5-1. Good job, LeBron. Even though personally this is not a carry, but I'm just trying to be nice. Game 3, round 2. Larry, I might just end the video. Honestly, I might just end the video now. Larry Hughes, 9 of 20, 45%. LeBron James, 5 of 16, 31%. Drew Gooden did better than that. Guys, do you get the damn point? We all know he was atrocious in the finals, and that's 4 games, so we might as well just zoom past that. We are literally halfway through the second round, and he has 1 debatable of carrying the team. But 6-1? He's not even the leading scorer, bro. This could be debatable. My only issue is, yes, LeBron had 30 points, 9 boards, and 7 assists. But Larry Hughes also got basically 20 points, and you got Big Z with a double-double. Pretty damn hard to call that a carry. It's closer to a carry, but no. Not when you get to shoot 15 damn free throws. Sorry, I can't call that a carry. But I don't care. Just to be nice, 6-2. 6-2. Even though this is not a damn carry. Pretty pivotal game 5. Let's see what happened here. LeBron James, 5 of 14, 357 Magnum from the floor. But he shot 10 of 11 from free throw. Larry Hughes, disgusting, 3 of 17. In no way, shape, or form is that a damn carry. Big Z with 16 points to LeBron's 20. Please tell me how that's a carry. It's not. All right, so game 6, as you can see, Donyell Marshall off the bench, 6 for 10 from deep. That alone is not a carry if you have a guy off the bench doing that. But just for good measure, Drew Gooden with 16. LeBron with 23. He did have 8 assists, so no, still not a carry. I don't care. You want to have this? Oh, he's an all-around. All right, fine. Deal. 3 non-carries, but I'm still giving them to you. He's the number 1 guy. He's literally, his responsibility is to be the best player every single game. Obviously, that's never going to happen for anybody. But to this degree, they're calling this not just a carry, the biggest carry of a team of all time. Yet there's only one kind of legitimate carry, and we're through 2 freaking rounds here? He's shot 40%. Again, Drew Gooden, 73% from the field. All right, so this is the big one. The Detroit Pistons, so-called actual comp. I think that's rude to say that. I put that in air quotes. Off top, LeBron James, 5 of 15. 33%. Larry Hughes was actually worse, 4 of 13. Big Z, 9 of 17, 53%. Anderson Harajao, 6 of 9? For real? Man, hell no, bro. I feel like I could end the video now. Come on, bro. Big Z, 22. Larry Hughes, 13. Harajao, 13. LeBron with 10. 10 points? It's not, oh, you guys expect him to be perfect. No, you guys are literally saying he carried them. He had no help, or very little help if you want to be nice. They're carrying him at times. I'm not even keeping count anymore. Like, legitimately, bro, 1 or 2 carries. We're in the 3rd series. And off top, game 1, he shoots 33%. Man, get out of here, bro. The 4th leading scorer is putting his team on his back, huh? And he has the nerve to say,
to take the team to the NBA Finals. I was 22 years old. I had a moment in Detroit where I went insane, 25 straight, 29 out of 30, and took a team that you look back at our roster, you're like, what the hell? Oh, yeah. How was that even possible?
What the hell? This what the hell roster is really helping your ass. Hell, I would say they carried him so far as much as he's carried them. Literally, game 1 and game 2 are identical, 79-76. Yeah, your king was a part of both of those games. Shooting atrociously.
What the hell?
For real, bro. 19 points for LeBron. 6 turnovers, 7 assists, 3 steals. To Pavlovich and Harajal's 14 points each, that's not a carry. LeBron shooting 37%. 37%. Again, how many times has he shot under 40%? And I know there's at least one clown out there. He's 22 years old. What do you expect? Shut up. Because there's a whole other flock of LeBronites that say LeBron could shoot soon as he came into the league. I literally have a screenshot somewhere of someone saying LeBron has the best jumper of all time. So I don't want to hear it.
Even more evidence destroying the narrative that you guys try to push on myself. Oh, LeBron could shoot when he first got to the NBA.
All right, so now game 3, LeBron has that's a great game. 32 points, 9 and 9. Only 3 turnovers. But Big Z with 16, Pavlovich with 13, Drew Gooden with 12. If they shot efficiently, they shot efficiently. Not a carry. Moving on. You could call it one if you want, but in my book, that's not a carry. That is a number 1 option doing what a number 1 option should. And role players helping. Come on, man. Big Z shooting 50. Pavlovich is shooting 60%. Like, come on, bro. They're helping their king. This is probably one of the worst takes ever now. Like, it's already super disrespectful and ridiculous, but when you keep seeing these numbers, man.
Look away. I'm hideous.
Drew Gooden is having better games than this man that is supposed to be carrying him. LeBron, 8 of 19? Again? He had 11 assists. Cool. That's not a carry when Boobie Gibson scores 21. And he shot a ton of free throws too. That is the one iffy thing about not just this series, but the whole playoffs in general. LeBron, in one of these games, literally had 0 free throw attempts. 0 attempts. But then 15 here, 14 there, 19, 17. I think I need to take a deep dive, but for now, I think y'all get my point. Honestly, I'm just going to end it here just to save some time for all of us. The next game is LeBron's carry, massive carry, and then the next game is Daniel Boobie carrying them. So I'm over this, bro. This is not to take away from LeBron. It's to put it into perspective that he didn't carry, okay? He did sometimes what a number 1 option is supposed to be. Now, if the series stopped at game 5, it would still be, but I would probably respect it 10% more. But when the very next game, Boobie Gibson outscores the Pistons by himself in a pivotal 4th quarter, win or go home for the Pistons, and Boobie says, "Jump on my back, I got y'all." This is not to say that LeBron had amazing teammates. No, he had solid players. And LeBron was, he's a little young. It goes both ways. You guys always like LeBronites. You guys always act like LeBron needs literally everything to be just right and perfect for him to succeed. Like, do you know how stupid and unfair that is to literally everybody else in the league? Y'all never think about why some of us don't like your king or call him overrated. Like, it's never crossed your mind just to like peer into the other side. There's like a whole mountain of evidence of whether it's LeBron's personality, his interviews, his social media, and a lot of game moments. I'm not going to name them all. I'm just saying, bro, I don't with your king. And this would be a great reason as to why. Because this is not just the LeBronites and his fans. That's what I don't think you guys understand. LeBron literally goes on a very famous podcast, McAfee, and basically says his teammates were trash.
You look back at our roster, you're like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. He wasn't joking. That one example. Look at what it leads to. I could name a lot more, but I'm just trying to go incrementally. Just look at your king, bro. Objectively. That alone is insane. To disrespect your teammates like that when you were hugging Daniel Gibson, when you're hugging Larry Hughes and high-fiving Harajao, and you're welcoming Big Z to the Miami Heat, bro. Fuck LeBron, bro.
We are listening to a moron babble. We are listening to tongues that lie. We give them an ear, we give them a hand, we give them both eyes. So we cannot see the signs.